Okay, you open the presents on Christmas morning, then comes the hard part, assembling all the toys. If you don't have any elves to come to the rescue, then you'll need to listen to early show contributor Shannon Eis. She can help you get it done. Shannon, good to see you.
Hi.
What is the one thing that folks with kids at home who know they're going to have to do something to put something together on Christmas Day should have in their closet?
Well, I wish it was one thing. It's actually several things because there's all different manners of devices and mechanisms for these products. So we can start there.
Okay.
Some of the things are already around your house, so it's about just gathering them in a handy place. Scissors, really important. Batteries of all shapes and sizes. And love what Duracell did this year with packs that have quick little tools for parents in them, whether it's opening or school.
That's very smart.
And you may not need it, but you may not think you need it, but wire cutters to get some of those packages open, still important. I live by my iGrow mini screwdriver. There are a lot of different ones on the market, but this has saved valuable minutes on my life for small toys and parts. Ziploc bag that you can label with any extra small parts, should there be random small parts, and keep all your instructions, keep all the warranty information, keep your product registration, keep those someplace handy.
As someone who has put together a few toys on Christmas morning, you always think that all the tools are going to be in the box. Not true, correct?
No. There's always a random Allen wrench that you're not even sure what you need it for. But no, you're responsible to get your toolkit ready.
All right, let's move on to some toys over here. This is the, what is this? The Thomas & Friends Trackmaster
This is amazing. This is the logging adventure, literally ported from my living room basically here. So what's great about this is lots of great play for boys. Some tips for parents when you are dealing with this type of track or really any sort of building play set. Lock the mechanisms in place as you're going. And then be sure, once it's all assembled, to go back and check those joints. You also want to make sure you're working from the instructions, not pictures on the box.
Don't look at the box. Don't go just from this entirely.
It's called Glamour Shot. This is actually the way that the manufacturer intended for you to build it. And keep these, because when you disassemble, you're going to have to reassemble, and you're going to need this. Also, your tracks, make sure you're following instructions. They may fit together, but they may not be in the right place. So again, following the instructions to make sure you're building it the way the manufacturer intended is really important.
And this works. It's very nice.
It is. It's great. It's an instant reward.
On the difficulty scale, where does this one fall?
Well, I'd say my husband's difficulty scale took him about 45 minutes, but he's had worse.
Oh, he's had worse.
He's had worse.
All right, let's move over here. Now, this is a bit of a monster. This is the Playmobil Magic Castle for little girls. And our buddy right over here, CJ, has been working on this for about 2 hours now. CJ, how's it going?
It's going. Kind of.
CJ and I had a chat about the process because we know this one took 3 stagehands, 3 hours to put together. 3
of our stagehands, 3 hours to put together. Which ones? Let's just get
raise your hands. But you know, totally worth it. Playmobil, a wonderful company, great products for boys and girls, and this happens to be the very girl princess set. Some tips for this: make sure you are following the process. Talked to CJ and he said, I was jumping around, doing things differently. I keep having to backtrack. Process is important. Lots of small parts on this. So you see these little flowers come off, these balusters come off. So a tip for parents is just to have some glue handy, maybe as part of your toolkit, so that you can put these things on permanently and aren't picking up for the rest of the year off the ground. Another thing, again, back to the Ziplocs, lots of small parts. So while you're assembling, or even when you're done, if you have an extra piece of lattice work, like CJ has mentioned, you know, trying to match up, make sure you put them in a bag so you can keep them for later.
Now CJ's been working for 2 hours. Now, how far along is CJ in the process here? How much longer do you think you have to go, CJ?
I've got a while, definitely. I'm trying not to let those guys look bad, actually.
And you're going by the instructions, or you're looking at the box? What are you doing?
I'm going by the instructions, but there's no words or anything. It's like it's like Swedish furniture, you know.
That's an issue. CJ, he's playing Vegas next week. CJ, thank you so much. We appreciate it. We've got some toys for grown-ups here.
Yeah, this is sort of the grown-up equivalent of the castle. This is the universal remote, which is the bane of a lot of household existence. But what we did here was we took a look at 2 different ends of this: a $40 remote by Logitech and a $9 remote by Radio Shack. So differences in price points really make a difference for the experience. The $40 remote is a web-based setup, so it is very intuitive, lots of customer service support throughout the process. Whereas the $9 remote, you're still setting it up on your actual device on the screen. A little less compatibility with products. The $40 remote has 5,000 products it's compatible with. So some tips here: make sure when you sit down you have all the device codes that you're trying to sync with. Download the application that's required for the setup, and just use the customer support there on the way. You'll get through it quickly. It can be a little bit more difficult with the $9 price.
Easy to get very frustrated with some of this stuff, but it sounds like what you're saying, you don't have to be. you. There's all sorts of stuff out there to help you out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And a lot of the customer service for all of this is online, so that's a great tool for people nowadays.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Shannon Eis. Thank you. CJ, thank you as well. Best of luck. For more Christmas toy advice, you can go to our website, earlyshow.cbsnews.com.